is General Flynn's attorney, Sidney Powell, who suggested after a meeting on Friday night she's been banned from the White House. In a statement to Fox News saying, "I've been blocked by White House counsel and others from seeing or speaking to the president since I raised the public formal findings and even more evidence of foreign interference from Iran and China." I'm told that she still has the ability to call the president. She's not on any kind of do not admit list at the White House, but I do know that there are many people in senior positions at the White House who would prefer that Ms. Powell and others stay away from it.
Ms. Powell has peddled theories that have little basis in fact. The idea that Hugo Chavez from the grave was somehow involved in stealing this year's election, and I mean, she was poured out in a courtroom recently where all of her expert witnesses, which, you know, one of them was so highly prized that he had to have a code name and couldn't be revealed, and she sold him as a highly, you know, expert military intelligence analyst. Turned out to be a mid-level computer programmer from Dallas who couldn't even pass the entrance exams for the 305th Intelligence Brigade in intelligence school. He couldn't even pass the exams, and he was her high-level advocate. She had another expert who couldn't tell the difference between election precincts and townships in Minnesota and Michigan, and claimed that 151% turnout in Wayne County, Michigan, when any idiot with access to Google and the county election returns could have seen that the turnout was 51%, not 151. I mean, what she has done to sort of, throw mud on the president through her antics is unbelievable. The president has been so ill-served by this crowd, and she's chief among them.
You know, the election fraud claims are getting totally ridiculous, batshit crazy, when Karl Rove becomes the voice of reason. I mean, seriously, you maybe have forgotten who Karl Rove is, but he's basically the guy behind George W. Bush that helped get W into the White House. Now, he goes on about talking about all the crazy claims about, Sidney Powell's made, and how, she's really has been just completely, batshit crazy in some of these claims that she's thrown out there. I mean, many of them make no sense, and they're not grounded in facts at all, as eloquently put by Mr. Rove there. It's very interesting to watch, these kind of conservatives or folks on the Republican side who, for the longest time, people have looked at them as like, on the right, or on the left, they're kind of like public enemy number one, right? I mean, if Karl Rove walks into a bar with Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi, it's probably not going to go over very well. But now he's on Fox News basically supporting the Democrats and telling the truth about this election. I tell you what, y'all, 2020 is real cray-cray. That's definitely Karl Rove being on the Democrat side on something is not something I saw coming. But hey, I guess 2020 is the year of crazy shit. Anyway, follow me on YouTube and Facebook. Do me a favor and subscribe and like the channel. There's a lot more bullshit out there, and I'll keep an eye on it for you.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for watching Citizen Pete. I really appreciate it. If you haven't already, click that little subscribe button, maybe the like button, and hey, maybe just leave a comment. I want to know what you're thinking. What do you think about all the politics and news and all the stuff that's going on in our country?